Hi. Let's do buttons. This is the fun part. This is the fast part. Log in and sign up. Do this first. Div. Actually, href class. Bring up the desktop. Snippets. Excellent. Class is rounded full, BG black. Okay. This is getting a hefty padding Y from the parent declarative up here. Solution number 1, take off the parent declarative and style these. Solution number 2, stick these in a div. Solution number 3 is you can actually use the important, which is kind of cool. You can use it like that, and that's an important padding Y, but we'd want these in a div anyway, because I imagine they stack on mobile, or they might just get swapped out with like your profile menu in the authed version. So we'll go ahead and do it like this. All right, looks like border. We need padding Y of 1, padding X of 2. This will be flex gap X 2. Sure. That border might be like border 2 pixels. Oops. Which would have to be in here. That's a little thicker. I think that's what we want. Did that mess this up? Yes, it sure did. Oh, but interestingly, now that it animates up and has to animate back, the dead zone just has to stay in the animation area. But let's fix that right now while we're here. That fixes it. See, the flex was getting the padding, so I'll do a reset there. Looks like. Oh man, am I off the screen? Am I covering the actual thing I'm typing out with my big dumb face? Border blue, 500, 7, 8, 9. 9 looks good. Text blue, 900. Hover. I'm guessing you'd fill it in and do like text white? No, you'd fill it in with a lighter blue. Well, fuck it. Let's see what PayPal does. Changes it to lighter blues. Okay. Text blue, 300. Border blue, 300 on hover as well. Boop, 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 boop. Looks good. Maybe a 4. Looks good. Maybe an additional padding X. Bump that up to 4. And bump the padding Y to 0.5. That looks good to me. Text small? Nah. No, it's the same text size as the rest here. So if we're restyling text size, we do on the parent. Okay. Well, that's login. This is sign up. Excellent. Except we want border blue 900, BG blue 900, and text white. And if the hover state is lighter blue, hover border blue, that works for me. We'd probably also want hover BG blue. Hover BG blue. Hover border BG blue. Getting tired. There we go. Is that what the Mr. PayPals did? Yep. Oh, their blue isn't quite so blindingly light. Let's change these 400s to, oops, 500s. And that looks good to me. Okay, I did the buttons. That took 5 minutes. Is there anything else quick I could knock out? Feel good about myself? Yes. This needs to be in line. And this needs to be in line with the presumed edge of the container div here. Ugh. If we're gonna do logo, we may as well do logo. That's an interesting question. When switching from personal dropdown to business dropdown, how should those two interact with each other? We just do another one for the business dropdown. Well, let's see what happens. Here's personal dropdown. Now we're gonna have to rename these. Personal, personal, personal. And we'll copy this whole bit for business. So now, oops, go to business. Personal, business. Oh, that's not great. So where's the animation? Here, right? Max height, group hover, do that. What do we also do? Group hover opacity 100 from opacity 0. Oh, you know what we could do? We want transition all, but on group hover, we want transition none. I wonder if that'll work. Interesting. I guess the opacity is probably good enough. I really wish, I used to have Tailwind where if there were too many class attributes in the same line, it would break them out onto multiple lines. It doesn't do that for me anymore. I reconfigured for Volar for view 3, which I don't think uses prettier anymore. So, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Because this, you know, this is starting to get out of hand here. It looks very pretty if it's all one class. I wonder if I made it into one class, it would keep it that way. Stop formatting. Yeah, because this looks a lot more reasonable to me. I mean, it's keeping it. I don't remember how it did it. Does it do it in line with? Yeah, I think that's how it does it. But then it would also like bring this back. Yeah, this is my ideal. That's what I want to see. I'll see if I can configure Volar during the commercial breaks. Well, anyway, this works fine. I guess we should bump this max with Portuguese. Got quite a few. Yep, that looks like, well, looks like we're getting there. I think there were some styles we did the div that we would have to also redo to the P's here. Yeah, because these are in those. So let me see if I can, I'm 10 minutes in. This. So this is that. I don't need group. Oh, I do. I do need group hover. I'll follow the same formats. I'm just not going to have anything else that. Whoops. Hey, I'm happy with this. This is a good desktop nav. I'm not happy with that. Maybe it'll look better when there's actual content coming in. Maybe it'll look better. Ooh. 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 Oh, because it doesn't finish animating in. Yeah, there are some issues here. There are some issues here. But it's midnight. I will rethink these in the morning. It's good music. Yeah, I think seeing those issues, I'm just gonna get rid of all this. This works. Oh, right. Because it used to be hidden with block. This works exactly as intended. I don't think the PayPal live site had a fancy animation. Oh, I'm gonna feel real bad if it does. It does. But it only has one coming in, not one to transition and no going out. And the reason that they don't have an animation going out is so you can't interrupt that hover animation. See? This is how they fix the exact problem that I just ran into. I'm not crazy. Everybody runs these goddamn problems. It just takes a long time to make something that looks good. That always works for every possible thing that you could do. Browsers are stupid. Computers are stupid. The internet was a mistake. Burn all of your possessions. Buy land in Montana. Farm chickens. Invest in Bitcoin. All right, we'll come up with that. Ooh. Ooh. That's fun. That's a fun one. All right, we'll come up for the. We'll come up with the nav later. Nav content later. It's late. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you for stopping by.